Hello Pisces, welcome to your mid-October 2017 general reading. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're new, I'm Solitaire at your spiritual service. So this is a general reading, so don't forget to watch your other signs, sun, moon, rising sign, whatever sign you identify with. And also keep in mind that sometimes you might need a personal reading with me. Sorry, I don't know why that came out so weird. I was trying to phrase it in a cool way, but it didn't really work out for me. So anyways, if you would like a personal reading from me, then you can visit my site. It is up and running now, but I am working on it. It's under construction, so bear with me. You can visit that at sailorsolitaire.com. And you can book through my online shop, or you can visit my Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/sailortarot. Okay, so I am doing something a bit differently. I'll be drawing 3 cards for a general indication of what's in store for you guys for the rest of this month. And then I have an extended reading available for purchase. I will be pulling 3 cards for your love life and 3 cards for your money and finances. So the link for that will be below if you'd like to see the extended reading. And for now, let's do the general reading, Pisces. All right, Pisces. So we've got the first card as the very general indication of what is in store for you guys. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we've got this 8 of Swords in the reverse position. Now, to me, this means that you guys are in some sort of mental dilemma. Or you guys feel like you're really out of your depth. Like, I feel like you guys are really struggling internally, and this is very much an internal battle. I feel like a lot of you Pisces are not really sharing your struggles with the people around you or the people you care about, and I feel like that's why it feels so much worse than it actually is. I feel like, you know, you've kind of set yourself up, like you guys have imprisoned yourselves in your own mind, and you guys really feel like there's no way out, or you feel like you have to kind of, you know, stay where you are, and you feel powerless. Okay, there's a very strong sense of powerlessness with this card, and I do feel like it's kind of a shame because you guys know that it's just all in your head, or you know that, you know, it's mind over matter. And so I do feel like you will break free from it. Okay, you will. I mean, you Pisces, you're not very stubborn, and slowly but surely, like, the tables just turn for you guys. Okay, you do have you have very 2 different sides to you, and I feel like sometimes it's annoying and you feel like you can be pulled apart, like, in 2 different directions, but at the same time I feel like it's very healthy for you guys, and it's very, like, regenerative, and I feel like you guys can really be your own, like, other half, if that makes sense. Like, you don't need anyone to complete you. You have, you know, 2 very different parts of yourself anyways that you kind of just cycle back and forth, and so I feel like you're your own hero, you're your own saving grace, which is good because I feel like you guys need it. For some of you Pisces, it's like you guys are going through this right now, and then for some of you Pisces, you're already turning things around, which I feel like is good, and I feel like you are kind of gaining your power back. And I do feel like definitely for the next little while, the main, like, theme, the main issues here are going to be that of power and of really, you know, feeling comfortable with what you are capable of. And I feel like you are sort of going to really feel a bit of a high, and I feel like you guys are really going to feel empowered, which is, you know, a good thing. So let's see what you guys need to be aware of, what you guys are, you know, needing to turn your attention towards. Okay, we've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant, okay, so, I mean, right off the bat, some of you Pisces, you guys need to be a little bit more conventional. You guys need to learn from people who have been through what you've been through. I feel like there's an issue here of, I'm just getting like respecting your elders, or, you know, showing some respect in general to things outside of yourself, like to institutions. You know, this is typically like a religion kind of card. And although, you know, even if you're not religious or something, I feel like you need to be a little bit more sensitive and respectful of other people's beliefs, or of other people's, you know, ways of life, ways of thinking, and people who have more experience than you. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but again, I do feel like there's kind of this power struggle, not only within yourself, but with you and other people. And I feel like you're so tired of being restricted, and you're so tired of all these rules and restrictions on you, and you just want to kind of break free and do your own thing. But at the same time, you know, you want to, you know, pay your dues and pay respect when it is due. For some of you Pisces, this could be, you know, the sanctity of like marriage or something. I get really weirded out when I talk about marriage sometimes, but I do feel like this, you know, that's kind of the elephant in the room for you Pisces, and I feel like that's kind of been an issue here, and I feel like that carries on with, you know, or that kind of carries from this whole power issue. I feel like there's just this theme that has been kind of creeping up. Like, it's been around for a long time. I feel this is nothing new, but I feel like now it's becoming more of an issue, and I feel like it's kind of coming to the surface. And I feel like, you know, talking about, you know, the benefits, or, you know, what marriage actually means, or I mean, this might not be marriage, but this could be, you know, like maybe some of you believe in something and now you want to really like make it official, or you guys have been, you know, this even could be like you guys are starting a business or something, but it's kind of been, you know, under the table, or you guys have been kind of casually doing it, but now it's time to like, okay, actually make it official, you know, make a logo, or really promote your business and get it out there, start actually committing to it. This card is about commitment, and so I feel like your attention should be towards, you know, is it time to actually commit fully to something. Okay, and then we've got, as general advice for you Pisces, ooh, it's 10 of Swords. Okay. Ooh, okay, so maybe it's not time to commit, but I do feel like the discussion is going to be there. I do feel like, you know, that could still be a possibility for some of you. So the 10 of Swords is like, you know, it is another Swords card. So I do feel like socially, and in terms of your interpersonal relationships, as well as your intellect, you know, your mind and how you think, and how you, you know, how you actually interpret things around you, which in turn affects your relationships. You know, all that sort of interaction, all that mental, you know, that mental dialogue you have with yourself and with others, that is really going to be at the forefront of your relation, of the rest of the month for you. And again, there's issues of power. Okay, so so maybe actually now that I'm thinking of this, you might. Okay, how I'm seeing this is that as general advice, okay, remember, this is a general advice card in this position. This 10 of Swords, of course, it tells a story of hurt and pain and really feeling like betrayed. Not really betrayed. I don't want to say betrayed because I don't genuinely feel like that's the right word, but I do feel like you guys are feeling really like neglected, okay, instead of betrayed. Like you guys are feeling like people don't understand you, or like they're not up to, they're not on the same level in terms of emotional understanding and emotional intelligence. And I feel like you kind of get left behind, or you get shafted because of that, because you are operating on a high level of thinking and consideration in terms of the people that you love and the people around you. And then when people don't reciprocate that, I do feel like you feel it, you take it to heart. Okay, but as a general advice position, I feel like it's time for you guys to be vulnerable. Okay, maybe, yes, you guys have already put yourself out there and you've been hurt because of it. And this doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. This could be in other areas of your life. This could be in friendships, and this could be, in business, or this could be just how you present yourself, like just on a social level, but in general, I do feel like it is a good thing. Okay, it's not a good thing to be hurt. I mean, nobody wants to get hurt, but I do feel like you have to put yourself out there more and expose yourself, if that makes sense, and be willing to be vulnerable and to get shut down again, because sensitivity is not always a bad thing. It's not a sign of weakness. To me, sensitivity is a sign of strength, and it's a sign of actually having a lot of courage and being brave enough to accept what's going on. I feel like people who live in fear of getting rejected, that to me is very insecure. And so I feel like, yes, this, making things official and accepting, help from other people, and admitting that, that you're not always this powerful person who's always right and who always has to, put on a brave face. You don't have to be that. I feel like for some reason there's overcompensation, because you guys internally have always felt like not good enough, and now you kind of want to portray, and now you're feeling good, you feel like you're competent, you can take on the world, but I do feel like you want to stay humble in all of that, and you want to make sure that you're not overcompensating. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. I thank you very much for everyone who's been commenting. So if you do have any comments or questions or any feedback at all, please don't be shy. Type them up. I'd love to hear from you, and I always reply, almost always, I'm pretty sure. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading with me, visit my site, sailorsolitaire.com, or my Etsy shop, linked below. And if you would like the extended reading, if you would like a love, specifically love, and a finance money reading, then please follow the links below to purchase a reading from me. Until next time, I'm Sailor Solitaire, and I wish you a very pleasant and fulfilling rest of the month. I hope to see you guys in November.